Hello everybody and welcome to Health and Social Care and Childcare. Thanks for coming. As you can see from the photos, we're a bit of a mad team, so you've got to be prepared to do lots of silly things and practicals. And then we'll go on to looking at the courses. So I'm Emma and we've got Andrew tonight, so you've got a snippet of the team. So for childcare courses, we've got the Cash Level 2 Diploma for the Early Years Practitioner and the Level 3 Cash Technical Diploma for Childcare and Education. So they're both really good stepping stones into a childcare environment. The Level 3 comes with Early Years Educator status, and what that means is you're qualified to work unsupervised with children, depending on ratios. So at Level 2, you're still qualified, but you'd be working you'd be supervised by another practitioner.
And Health and Social Care, we have two courses currently running. We have a Level 2 one-year course and a Level 3 two-year extended course. The Level 2 course is practical and assignment-based and work placement-based. The Level 3, being a two-year course, is practical and exam-based and assignment-based. Obviously, you can progress from Level 2 onto Level 3, which will then get you the qualifications you need for university or higher education.
So a bit about the Level 2 course. So it's over 1 year, and you'll be pleased to know, some people will anyway, it's 100% coursework based. So there's 14 units, but they're just little snippets, so don't be alarmed at how many units there is. And a lot of them can be cross-referenced and interlinked with other units. So the course embeds practical work placement, which is 1 day a week, and then 1 week of block placement in normal circumstances, but we're just awaiting the awarding body's recommendation for moving forward with this, but hopefully there'll be some practical work experience involved. You need to pass all the units, but it is just pass only, so you achieve the unit or you don't achieve the unit, but we push you to achieve the unit, and you do get the opportunity to resubmit, so that's really good. You get a GST who will support you, that's a guidance and support tutor, so any issues outside of the course, they're there to help you as well, and they'll help you with progression opportunities as well, whether you're thinking of coming on to Level 3 after it, or next steps into an apprenticeship or something like that. So at Level 2, the learners can be included in ratios and as an early years practitioner, but you'll just be working under supervision, as I mentioned before, and on the screen there's some examples there for you, so nursery practitioner, classroom assistant or preschool practitioner. There is many more as well, that's just a couple. And then from there you can progress to the Level 3 and other Level 3 qualifications or possible apprenticeships. Some people gain apprenticeships via work placement. And moving on as well, you know, we've even got foundation degrees at the college. That's just a quick overview of the units for Level 2. And this again will be available on the website, so if you do want to have a look after, that's available. Moving on to the Level 3, this is a technical diploma in childcare and education, early years educator. So early years educator is really sought after in the childcare industry, and it's seen as, you know, a really current, upcoming role. So the course is equivalent to 3 A levels, and the course embeds practical work placement, which has currently been 2 days a week. Depending on government recommendations, we're not sure how that'll work moving forward, but we'll work with you to sort that out. The course is graded on a D to A star grading system, a bit like the old A level, the old GCSEs, and the higher the UCAS points, the more points you accrue for university places. But we'll again help you with that. We'll give you predicted grades, tell you how to strive for those higher grades. Again, there'll be a GST there to support you throughout the course, which is nice. And it's a 2-year course as this one. So there's many progression routes, both internally within the college and externally. So a lot of our students seek employment through the placements they've been on, they end up working there, but then they might come back and do like the foundation degree, so you can work alongside that to get to a degree level. Again, there's 14 mandatory units, that's over the 2 years, so they're bigger units than the level 2 course, and all are internally and externally assessed. The majority of them are via work assignments linked to work placement, but there is 2 controlled assessments, one in year 1 and one in year 2, which is a 20-hour. Don't worry, we're not going to make you do it all in one day, that'd be a very long day, but over a week it's 20 hours, and it's just like completing an assignment in controlled circumstances, just to prove that, you know, the awarding body sees that it's you doing your own work and that you've got an holistic view of the course, so you're putting all the units into practice. And that's an overview of year 1 units. For childcare experiences, you get placement experience with different age ranges, so there'll be baby placements, toddler placements, preschool placements, possibly special needs placement. We try to do some nice fundraising activities for child-related causes, especially things like children in need, trips to, you know, local provisions, and we're really lucky because the on-site nursery at the college lets us interact with the children there on the field, doing activities there, and we'll be doing practical sessions, so linking theory to practice in lessons as well.
This is looking at the health units and courses that we deliver now. So the first option available for you will be level 2, which I said earlier is a 1-year course. It's 100% coursework, so there are no exams in this, which is quite useful, particularly if you're having to resit or study other GCSEs. Currently, there is just 100% coursework, so this is all assignment-based, and it's 7 units in total. The course obviously embeds some practical work as well, which you will be doing in placement, and this is going to be 2 days a week. Those placements will cover areas such as care homes, some specialist units, and different health and social care environments to give you an experience of the real working environment. But obviously, due to the current circumstances, we're waiting on confirmation regarding as and when you can start work placement. To pass the qualification, you obviously have to make sure that all the units are completed at a pass level. And to help you with this, obviously, you have a GST, a guidance support tutor, which you will on every course, and they will guide you as well regarding your qualification and moving on, possibly to progress onto another course. Once completion of this course, you can progress onto your level 3. Doesn't have to be health and social care, but generally, if you've studied at health and social care, that's the route that you want to possibly progress onto. Obviously, as well, it depends on if you get your GCSE requirements for the level 3 course when you're studying the level 2. On the level 2 course, it can get you into apprenticeships and it can get you employment. But a lot of people prefer to obviously then go on to the level 3 because the job roles are more specific, and such as social work, nursing, health psychology, etc. You can progress to. This is just a little bit of an overview of what we call mandatory units. So these are the 5 units that you will have to do on your level 2 course, and they cover the basic elements that you will need when working in a health and social care environment, such as equality and diversity, safeguarding and communication. But we also choose 2 optional units that will fit nicely in your work placement, particularly, and where you want to progress to. So these might be things like looking at nutrition, diet, exercise, activities and therapeutic lessons that you will be doing as well in placement. So the other option available for you is your level 3 course. Now the level 3 course, again, is a 2-year course, and you don't have to study the level 2 course to then progress on. It really depends on your GCSE results, whether you can go on to a level 2 or a level 3 course. All this is in the prospectus as well regarding the requirements that you will need. Like I said, level 3 is a 2-year course, and it combines assignment work, project work, and also some practical assessments and examinations, as well as your work placement. The exams are synoptic assessments. So in other words, you will cover all the units within the years, year 1 and year 2, and then you will have a holistic, what we call holistic exam on the subjects that you have studied. So two of the exams are what we call synoptic, and one of the exams is regarding anatomy and physiology. That is in a year 2. The course obviously does involve practical work as well. So alongside your assignments, you're going to be doing projects, you'll be doing some practical activities as well. Because of your work placement, you will be expected again to work in health and social care environments, and this will link to your course and give you some of the knowledge and experience that you will need as well. The course, similar to the childcare courses, is graded at D to A star, so you need the D to pass the assignments, and the A star is obviously going to give you the points that you need, or the more points that you need to acquire your UCAS points for university. The same as all the courses as well, you have a GST support, and the GST will also help you look at your UCAS applications for university and help you look at options for universities, particularly towards the end of year 1 and into year 2. From obviously the qualification you progress, you don't have to go to university. Some students choose not to go to university, but it does give you that option. Some obviously then look at courses within university, such as social work, nursing, health psychology, but some also go down the employment route where they look at getting careers as a care support worker, healthcare assistant, etc., community-based. This is looking at some of the units that you do in year 1. So similar to the year 2, it covers a broad spectrum of health and social care topics that you will be required to study and understand, and particularly some specific units that we look at are things like psychology and sociology, because that not only gives you an understanding of health and social care, but obviously it gives you an understanding of the ways and why people behave in certain ways. It also gives you a variety of experiences that you will cover. So for instance, when you're in placement, you will be working with a variety of ages. It tends to be young adults through to elderly adults, but there will be at times where you might be working in a more childcare or a school type environment. We also work alongside the NHS, where we are working on a groundbreaking programme at the moment, which entitles some students to go into particular specialist areas within the NHS and see professionals and work alongside professionals when in work placement. We also incorporate trips into the course, which include universities. We often go to museums to look at the way health and social care has changed over the years. And we also have interdepartmental and across college courses such as first aid, Restart Heart. We look at risk assessing, and we also look at working with clients regarding feeding and particular needs that they might have with therapeutic activities. We also have visits on site from healthcare professionals who come in and do talks and also do presentations and help you look at options available when you want to move on.
So quickly, whistle stop tour, just some success stories. So we've had people in childcare become room leaders. One learner went to Disneyland and became Tinkerbell. Learners have become au pairs, worked for TUI as a holiday rep, and there's many other opportunities within the job sector.
And health, obviously, like Phil said earlier, we've got a lot of students who go on to do nursing, social work, we've got midwifery, paramedics. So the career and the option choices are vast across the whole spectrum of health and social care. So
the world is your oyster, and it gives you some more progression routes for ideas. A lot of learners go on to do primary education and want to become teachers from childcare, and as long as you want to work in a primary school, that's possible. But we also have lots of programs at the college, such as the foundation degree in early childhood studies. Some learners go on to do a degree in social work too.
And the health route is very, very similar. You can work from the ground floor level, if you like, where you're domiciliary care, community-based support, right the way through to management. So really, there is no job role that is limiting you at all within health and social care. There's plenty of options available.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any questions then, please?
Thank you. Yeah, we've got a few great questions coming in. So, can I start straight on the level 3 childcare course, or do I have to do level 2 first?
You can start straight on the level 3 childcare course depending on GCSE grades. So we expect 5 C and above, or a 4s and above, to get onto the programme, including maths and English and preferably science.
That's great, thank you. The next question was, what are the GCSE grade requirements for level 3 childcare? So you've just answered that, brilliant.
Oh, a double whammy there.
Exactly.
Buy one, get one free.
And then final question is, I want to be a midwife when I'm older. Will the level 3 health and social care BTEC still enable me to go to uni?
Yes, it will enable you to go to university. Obviously, you want to be aiming for those A-star grades, particularly because they're very selective regarding midwifery. Most of the students go into general nursing and then progress into midwifery after they've qualified as a nurse, but there are some options available. What we can help you do, and what I suggest you maybe do, is look at the particular university requirements regarding midwifery, and when you come on board with us, we can then guide you and support you in the actual grades that you will need to get you there. Okay.
That's brilliant, thank you. That's all the questions.